See how they react when it comes to you getting distant or going off the grid or working on yourself or needing that isolation, because if they truly know you and your purpose and what you're striving towards, oh, that must mean that they're putting that work in or they're doing something for themselves. Why am I getting in my feelings when it comes to them doing what they need to do for them? So pay attention to individuals like that. If you see people who get selfish or people who get greedy with your time, that's one way to find out if those people are really for your best interest. Greetings and welcome to Tea Vybz Tribe Podcast. My name is Amaru and this is my extraordinary wife, Shana.
Thank you, handsome. And we are Our Essence of Serenity. And again, this is our podcast where we like to sip tea and invite you to the table for various conversations. Would you like to tell them what we're sipping on?
Yes, we're sipping on vanilla, honey, and chamomile tea.
Yes. And if y'all hear any noise in the background, we are currently cooking also. So, just kind of ignore it if you can hear it. We'll try to edit it out. But basically, today's topic will be about feel not so much someone making you feel obligated to them, but you feeling obligated to that person. You feeling pressured to go above and beyond or extend yourself out in any type of way. It could be that it's just a little bit or it's a lot, but it's just coming from a place of you feeling obligated. Once again, not that person making you feel obligated, but you feeling obligated. And in return, that may be what's blocking your blessings, or, like we also like to say, what could be blocking your manifestations. So
Yes, prosperous individuals, we need to be held accountable for what we put ourselves through willingly.
Yeah.
And that means our time, our energy, and all the things that we invest all those aspects into, especially when it's affecting you for who you truly are. You need to be mindful that it's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. That doesn't make you a selfish person. That makes you more so selfless, because in order to take care of yourself, or let me phrase that, in order to take care of others in the way that you want to take care of yourself, you got to put yourself first. So in other words, it's almost as if respect others as if you would want to be respected. So always invest your time in focusing on what can I do to make sure that I'm not hindering myself towards my environment, the people I hang with, to the music or the stuff that I listen to, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you accustom yourself to, make sure it's not detrimental to yourself.
And sometimes in doing so, like my husband was saying, you may find that there are certain people that you are allowing yourself to be available to that you shouldn't. Not necessarily that there's anything bad about them, or it could be. But it could be that this is someone that you're not supposed to be engaging with in any type of way. And one of the things that I know we talked about recently is sometimes you're trying to manifest this. You're for those that we'll say pray. We're not really religious, but just to say it where people can understand what we're saying. You're praying for something, and you're wondering, why is it that God is not answering my prayers? Well, sometimes it's because we look at everything as energy, and God may feel like, hey, it may not be that you may be praying for money and you're not getting the money. It's not that if I bless you with the money, you're going to give it to that person. It could just be that God is watching all of the things that you give to this person that you're not supposed to be giving to that person. Your time, your energy, your emotions. So sometimes God will keep certain things from us until we rid ourselves of the obligations that we place on ourselves. So before we go any further, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Tea Vybz, which is a holistic line created by Our Essence of Serenity. The Relaxation butter is a moisturizing butter that is infused with catnip. Catnip is known to provide a calming effect and aids with skin irritation. Our Relaxation butter also has shea butter, which is known to aid with stretch marks, dry skin, dandruff, prevent cell damage, enhance skin texture, and more. We've also included oils such as jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, and more. Not only is our Relaxation butter beneficial for the skin, but it's also beneficial for the hair, as it reduces split ends, makes the hair shinier, and provides moisture to the hair. To read more about our relaxation butter, be sure to check out our website, www.ouressenceofserenity.net, under the Zen for Vibes tab.
And we're back. So yeah, just like my wife was just saying, your blessings, your manifestations, your affirmations, all the things that you put towards progression, growth, establishment, you need to be aware that you need to, it's the best way of putting this, you need to know that certain things and certain people in your life can block your own blessings. Because like she was mentioning, you could be having so many things flowing your way, but it's like it's not paying off the way that you know it should, especially if you've been putting that work in. Well, that's simply because you've been putting that stuff, not stuff, but necessarily that essence, that energy, that time, that energy into other things rather than just focusing solely on self. It's because when it comes down to it, we all have our individual paths. We all have our individual journey. So if you know that there's certain things that you're owed and you deserve, then you need to see what's going on in your circle.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, one of the things that I was going to say is one of the things that I know we talked about is taking a step back from the people that you interact with and actually evaluating each person and seeing, is this someone that I should include in my close circle? Once again, it's not necessarily that there may be something bad about them, or it may be, but just so much the vibes that you get. Am I interacting with this person out of obligation, or am I interacting with this person because I actually have a bond with them? Yeah. And I feel that those that you have a bond with and that it's reciprocated back to you, that I feel like when you just place your attention and your focus on that close-knit group, and making yourself the forefront, because like my husband said, you have to take care of self first, then it's like, to me, it makes life less stressful, and it makes you feel like you're not having to spread yourself so thin when it comes to being there for the people that you truly do have that bond with. I mean, sometimes we tend to get associates mixed up with friends.
That's true.
We tend to blur the lines with that, and there's nothing wrong with saying that this person is an associate and this person is a friend, or this person is a friend and this person I consider family. So was there anything else that you wanted to add?
Oh, I was just going to say, one of the best ways to differentiate between those type of individuals is see how they react when it comes to you getting distant or going off the grid or working on yourself or needing that isolation. Because if they truly know you and your purpose and what you're striving towards, oh, that must mean that they're putting in that work in, or they're doing something for themselves. Why am I getting in my feelings when it comes to them doing what they need to do for them? So pay attention to individuals like that. If you see people who get selfish or people who get greedy with your time, that's one way to find out if those people are really for your best interest.
And I'll say this, then we'll close out. Also, if somebody is distant from you, it may not be that, oh my goodness, this means that I'm one of the people that they're cutting off. Right. It may just mean that life may be busy at the time, or they may be taking time out for self. Not necessarily that they're dealing with something. It could be that also, but they're like, you know what? I'm taking time out for myself, and I have no excuses to give you why I'm doing this. It's just that this is something I want to do for self. I feel like people don't always respect that enough.
That is very true.
Yes. So at this time, we would like to invite you to like this video, comment, make sure that you share this video. In every video that we do, there is a message. So be sure that you can share this message, because you never know who the universe is wanting to convey this message to. Also, make sure that you, like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure that you look down in our description where you will see our website and other fun and exciting things so that you can get to know more about us. Make sure that you check out our website. Subscribe to our newsletter when you go on our website so that you can get discounts. Check us out on social media, which will be listed down below. Is there anything else that you want to add?
No.
So until next time, you all take care. And what do they need to do, Hanson?
Don't be afraid to love yourself more and stay lifted.
All righty.